When you look into darkness, do you ever wonder what lurks beyond the shadows? The fear of the unknown is very real and common, and this contributed to the birth of Nosferatu. Many assume that Nosferatu is a myth conjured up by the fearful to make sense of the unknown, while others believe it could be something more, a frightening truth buried in the roots of folklore, superstition, and ancient history. Derived from the Legend of Dracula, a fictional novel written in 1897 by Bram Stoker, Nosferatu tells the story of Thomas Hutter, a young and vibrant real estate agent who travels to Transylvania to work on a deal with the mysteriously powerful Count Orlok. During his bizarre visit, Hutter becomes increasingly terrified by Orlok's strange behavior, eventually suspecting he is a vampire. When Hutter returns to his hometown, he finds Orlok has followed him, and soon discovers his unsettling connection to his wife, Ellen. It could be considered a Gothic adaptation of Romeo and Juliet. However, there is much more to this mythical creature than its film adaptations. In fact, the legend of vampires originated in Bulgaria about 1,000 years ago, well before Stoker was born. It is widely thought Stoker named Count Dracula after Vlad the Impaler, an infamous historical figure who ruled Wallachia, Romania, off and on between 1448 and 1477. He earned his nickname because of his brutal tactics to fight off the Ottoman Empire. According to the legend, Vlad enjoyed dining amidst his victims and dipping his bread in their blood. Whether these details are true is unknown today. With that said, there is a possibility that Stoker may not have based Count Dracula's life on Vlad. This takes us back to the age-old question: are vampires real? Vampire superstition thrived in the Middle Ages, especially as the plague decimated entire towns. The disease often left behind bleeding mouth lesions on its victims, which many saw as a sign of vampirism. A farmer named George Brown lost many of his family members in the late 1800s to tuberculosis, and his community used his daughter as a scapegoat to explain their passings. During this period, it was common to blame several passings in one family on the undead. Bodies of the deceased family members were often exhumed and searched for signs of vampirism. When his daughter's body was exhumed and didn't display severe decay, the townspeople accused her of being a vampire and making her family sick from her grave. They cut out her heart, burned it, then fed the ashes to her sick brother. He passed away shortly thereafter. Though modern science has silenced the vampire fears of the past, many folks today still believe in their existence, categorizing vampires as demonic entities brought forth by the devil. Do you believe vampires exist? We want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for weekly uploads. Until we see you next time, keep making history.